Good morning, teacher. My name is Henry Pankitunama. I am going to present the final project for the course. I am going. The company chosen was OXXO. We are the final chain of small format store that with 40 years of experience has managed to meet the daily needs of our customers with stores in Mexico, Chile, Peru. We are part of FEMSA, a company created by Mexicans whose original date back to 1890. FEMSA is a leading company that participates in the beverage industry by offering Coca-Cola. The mission the mission to passionately satisfy the daily needs of consumers at all times, simplify of their lives so they can enjoy their day more. The vision to continue being the convenience store with the largest number of locations in Latin America. The values, the values at OXXO, we base our daily work and growth on the values that guide those of who makes a FEMSA. Market research to direct and to indirect competitors. The main direct competitors are Tambo, for example, Tambon from the Quechua word tampo meaning temporary. Accommodates in Peru is a chain of convenience stores by Lendling family. The strategic location, Tambon focus on having stores accessibly in strategic location to facilitate customer access, for example, near universities, condominiums, or banks. Listo is a chain of mini market or convenience store owned by Primax Peru. This store offers a variety of products and beverage with focus of the concept of food convenience or food convenience. The strategic location, it has a not wide presence in Peru. In addition, it has a standalone store of the gas station, including one on the campus of the University of Lima. Listo. The main direct competitors are Tienda Más, a Peruvian chain of discounting stores belonging of the in retail, and Intercorp Group focus on offering mass market products at low price and with expensive network of store throughout the company strategic location. It seeks to be close its customer strategic location in resident areas near bus stop, school, or in market to facilitate access and convenience. And final competitor indirect is Hiperbodega Precios Uno. This is a retail hypermarket format in Peru, affiliated with Totus, which belongs to the Falabella Group. And location also, it has a smaller national presence in is it a major competitor that satisfies customer demands. Thank you, teacher. I will now give the floor to my next classmate.
Hello, I am Bounyan Tuesta David Christopher. Today I will present strategic analysis of OXXO. We will use it today K tools, sweat analysis, switch examine international factors, and the PES analysis, which looks at external environmental factors. Internal analysis is SWOT. Strength. OXXO has several competitive and advantages that have positioned in some market leader. Ability to adapt to local customers, efficient business models, and strong brand recognition. Internal opportunities. Uh, Will opportunities are typically external. Here, here we consider internal areas wide growth potential, leveraging technology infrastructure to automatic operations, improving staff training and professional development, adding new product or service categories to meet changing consumer demands, weaknesses. Weaknesses. OXXO also face international challenges, lack of production differentiations, complex organizational structure, and high turnover of operation staff. Um, International tiers. Some tiers come from white the organization itself. Internal development of digital channels called competitive white tea in story experiments is now managed will. Resistance to organizational change and my under innovation. External analysis pets political. Also is also is subject to regulation and sensitive products like alcohol, tobacco, and sugar drinks. We present a case sales items. Economic. Infl- Inflation and rising price lower consumer purchasing power directly. Social. A shift toward healthier eating habits is pushing OXXO to expand its healthy product offerings and technological. OXXO has embraced digital payment methods, including cards, QR codes, and its web app Spin OXXO making shopping carts. Thank you.
Well, good morning, teacher. Today I'm talking about the Porter's five forces. They are competition in the industry, potential of new entrants into the industry, power of suppliers, power of customers, and threat of substitute products. Well, competition in the industry. Uh, the Peruvian convenience store market is highly competitive, and OXXO faces competition from established national and international chains with extensive networks and strong brand recognition. For example, a national chain of markets is Tambo as a direct competitor or Listo. Indirect competitors could be Metro, One, Plaza Vea because they offer alternative for many of the same purchases. Also, they compete with local convenience stores and small markets. Potential of new entrants into the industry. The barrier to entry for a new convenience stores in Peru is relatively slow. Setting up a small convenience store requires less capital than creating a a bigger store or a supermarket. And however, it's necessary to remember that the success uh, depends on favorable locations, efficient supply chains, and other things. So the potential for new entrants is moderate to high, posing a continuous threat to existing players like OXXO. Power of suppliers. As a large chain, OXXO's bargaining power with suppliers is moderate because this let them negotiate favorable pricing and delivery items, but they maybe create a dependence on a limited number of suppliers for certain product categories and can make supply disruptions or prices increases imposed by suppliers. So the power of the suppliers is moderate, but OXXO needs to diversify its sourcing to mitigate risks. Powers of customers. Well, the power of Peruvian customers is moderate to high because their wide range of choices, like other convenience stores, markets, or supermarkets, as an example. Price is a key factor, and consumers are likely to switch brands if they find better value elsewhere. Customer loyalty programs are crucial to OXXO for to retain customers. Threat of substitute products. The threat of substitute products is high. Customers can easily find alternatives to purchasing goods from convenience stores, such as bigger markets offering a wider selection and lower prices. For example, in OXXO, you can find maybe some different uh, products with higher prices than in Tambo or maybe in Listo. Also, there exist lower prices in supermarkets as Metro or Plaza Vea. So OXXO should differentiate its offering beyond price, focusing on convenience, unique product selections, and value-added services. Now I'm talking about the marketing mix. First, we have the product, and OXXO has uh, a wide range of fast-moving consumer goods, as ready-to-eat food, beverage, liquors, mobile phone top-ups, and other. Place. OXXO stores are strategically located in high-density population area with easy access and high visibility. Mm, their expansion is planned to maximize coverage and customers' convenience, and they have proximity to residential areas or shopping centers and public transportation points. That's their priority. Now we have price. OXXO's pricing strategy in Peru seeks a balance between competitiveness and profitability. As I mentioned, they have just a little bit more expensive prices than its competitors, but also they have uh, the promotions that they are in-store promotions such as special offers and discounts because they are very common in here. They also use social media or local media advertisement to reach their target audience. In conclusion, OXXO's marketing mix should act as an strategic response to the competitive pressures identified by the Porter's five forces, and its effectiveness in navigating these forces will determine its success and profitability in the Peruvian market.
A competitive strategy. OXXO competitive advantage come from a mix of cost leadership and differentiations. A high store coverage, a thousand of stores in accessible location, operational efficiency, a strong logistic and their use. Variety of service, sell groceries, pays bills, and of their digital service. Private brands, affordable alternative with good margin. Customer loyalty apps and loyalty programs to build. Human resource strategy. Also focus on building a strong and loyal team, training programs, constant learning in customer service and sales, internal promotions, career growth opportunity, inclusive hearings, support diversity and iris people with disabilities. Performance incentives, bonus, and rewards for goldsmiths. Positive work environment encourages team works. Conclusions. OXXO must adapt to a changing environment with challenges like inflation and regulation, but also opportunities for through digitalization and new service. To remain a leader, it must continue to innovate.